Hello and welcome to Secrets Mystery Manor. I'm your host, Psychic Zelda Kelly. Hi everyone. Hello, 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 and welcome. Let me know below where you are watching from. Tonight we're going to be reading tarot cards, and I anticipate a lot of fun. Hi, how are you everyone? How's everyone's week been? It's been a kind of a crazy sort of weird week, hasn't it? Hi from Massachusetts. Hi. It's been a crazy week, and I think with like events and everything, and I'm sorry my camera is shaking because the kiddies have to get into the act. That's how it goes. Anyway, we're here tonight to read cards, and hello to the Philippines. Hello. We're going to give just a couple of minutes in Indiana, Alabama. Welcome. Just love to have you all. Thank you for being here. Now, like I said, the kiddies are out and about. They're always happy when we go live. I don't know what it is. Hi, Selena. I don't know. They're always happy, but I got to tell you something, okay? I live in this haunted Airbnb, and while we're waiting for people to come on in, now I've been working on a couple little projects with the paranormal, and I'll announce it when the time comes. Maybe a little while, but I'm working on some things. So tonight, while I'm cooking dinner, my cat, now in my kitchen, there is a back door, and I've got a little stand there for the kitties to look out the windows and everything else, and it's away from the cooking area. I'm not one of those that will allow their cat to sit on the counter while you're cooking. Some things are just gross. That's one of them as far as I'm concerned, because I love to cook. Oh, and by the way, catch my reel. I made moon over mostaccioli tonight pasta. I put the recipe on the reel. You can screenshot it, and it is delicious. My mother used to make it. But back to my kitty. Paranormal Petey. Hello there, Ashley. Paranormal Petey. So he's sitting on this stand. And what is he doing? All of a sudden, he starts looking up to the ceiling. There's nothing there. But cats do that when they see something coming in, because there's an overhead electrical, and you can see my fan there. But there's an overhead electrical ballast resistor that's kind of like a fluorescent and not the bulbs, okay? So, yes, my dear Selena. So he's sitting on that stand looking up at that light. Now, that's not, whatever. They look, okay, whatever. But he started this really weird guttural meow. And I would have taken a video of him, but it's like, should I not? It's one of those things. My son kind of says to me all the time, Mom, not everything is paranormal. Well, yes, it is. But he just kept this up and kept it up. And it was one of those weird B-movie meows, that wow thing. Finally, he quit. And I just was like, get whatever's here out. You're not welcome. Go. The other thing I have to tell you is the neighbor's got a new dog. And that little fella has barked for 2 days. So if you hear barking, it's the neighbor upstairs. Thank you, neighbor. Okay, I love animals, but enough is enough. All right, so anyway, here we are. So we are reading cards tonight, and I welcome each and every one of you. So I'm going to ask you one thing. We are live right now, but if you are watching this after, please put the number 2 in the comments so I know that you're watching after the live is finished. Won't you do that? These are general readings. I don't know what sign you are, and I don't read by signs. However, different sign zodiac energy may come up in the reading, and I'll explain that sometimes. Sometimes it resonates, sometimes it doesn't. These are general readings. If you have a question, please put it in the comments. Now, I will ask you also, please do not spam the comments and keep asking your question thinking that I'm going to get to you sooner, because I take them as they come. So that's kind of what it is tonight, because I don't have a moderator right now. I think I do, maybe I do. So anyway, regardless, everything is nice when it's in control, right? That's the way it is. All right, I have my trusty deck of cards here. Now, usually I use the old boy, you know which one, the blue and white. It's kind of a, I don't know, plaid kind of, but I'm giving them a rest. I've been using them a lot lately, so I'm giving them a rest. And now we're going to use, this is just plain Rider-Waite. And if any of you are a Libra, this Justice card is the Libra card. So isn't that something? Never know. So there we go. All right, my darlings. Thank you. And welcome, Canada. Thank you for being here. All right. So let's get started. I'm seeing in the chat right now, or in the comments right now. Thank you. And we're going to get started. What I like to do before any of my shows is pull one card for the entire audience. So that's what I'm going to do to start. That just kind of paves the way to get us going. So we're going to start by doing that. All right, here we go. I'm shuffling on your behalf, on everyone's behalf, and cutting the cards. Now you're going to see this before me. Hello, everyone coming in. So glad to see you. You're going to see this before me. Ready? Oh, wow. What a wonderful card to get. This is a water element. This is the king. I'm sorry, it's the Knight of Cups. This Knight of Cups, look how he's coming in. Let me see if I can get rid of that glare. Look how he's coming in with just, he's stoic and romantic. And he's coming in with this cup of peace and joy and happiness and romance. Now, this cup is empty. It's going to be up to you to decide what you want to fill it with. Do you want to fill it with love emotion? Do you want to fill it with happiness? Sometimes we even fill these cups with sorrow, because sometimes it just doesn't work out. But I think the most part, this knight is the knight of action. And he's bringing in emotion for relationships, love, situationships. I mean, we all had them, all kinds of different things. So that's an excellent card to get started. I'm going to put it in the middle of the deck. And now here we go. Miss Selena, you are first, my dear. Let me check and see. Yes. And I want to thank you in advance, because I do see people. We are broadcasting across 3 Facebook channels. Thank you so much for joining me. And I do see that some people are sending me stars, and I want to thank you in advance for that. That's just very helpful and very generous. Miss Selena, here we go. There we are. Coming from Washington State. I used to live in Spokane. Nice area. Would love a card tonight when you start. Okay. And hello. Everyone is coming in. I love it. Thank you so much for being here. All right. So here we are. Miss Selena. Cutting the cards on your behalf. And here we go. Are you ready? Well, I know you are. Here we are. Well, this 2 of Wands means that you've hesitated, or there may be feeling like a hesitation for you, just a little bit, a delay, I'm going to say. This is a fire element. You see this person here has the world in one hand. And then he's holding on to one wand only. This is the time when you have to make a choice. It's just a time when you have to make a choice. It's time when things are happening. And I'm sorry, my TV just went on. Okay. So, and off and on again. Wow. Okay. So here we are with this Two of Wands. I'm sorry, let me get rid of this. There we go. Two of Wands. The delay won't last long, my dear. I would just count on this being something. I'm sorry, this TV bit is getting to me. Let me, okay, there we are. So with that, there's not going to be a delay. And I'm sorry, I was distracted there. There's not going to be a delay very long. You can withstand it. But there's a choice that you've got to make ahead of you, my darling. So you hang in there. You're going to make the right choice. I know you will. Okay. So, and welcome to Atlanta, Georgia. Finland, hello. Love to have you here. Okay, so Pamela, that beautiful smile. You are here tonight, and hi. Okay, we're cutting the cards on your behalf. Is this too dark? Can y'all see me? Because I will turn a light on. I don't know what happened. My LED went out and the TV went on. Welcome. Okay, so you know the song Love is Kind of Crazy with a Spooky Little Girl Like You? Yeah, that would be me. Here we go. My dear Pamela, you may have a card, and here we go. Pardon me. Here's your card. The Two of Pentacles. Now this means that you're waiting. And you may be feeling like you're juggling things, situations, but most generally money. If you're maybe juggling things a little bit, this too is temporary. Because you see this ship back here? This ship is on waves. Just like this is on a wave. It's on a wave. And this is telling you that your ship is about to come in and relief is right around the corner. You may have to juggle just a little while longer, but it's okay. The money situation will straighten up and everything will then take a better turn for you. That's what that one means. So thank you. All right, let me see here. Okay. Let me just get a minute here. Okay. Welcome to everyone. I'm going through. Okay. I'm going to call you Geo so I don't butcher your name. That is lovely. Lovely. I'm not even going to try. But you're next, my dear. Here we are. Here we are, my dear. So, cutting the cards on your behalf. My dear Geo, here we are, and thank you so much for being here. This Temperance card is also a Sagittarius. The Temperance card means that sometimes you're feeling like you're just in the middle of the road. You're not going to the left, you're not going to the right, you've not made a decision to go to go either way. You're balancing. But this card means that you do need some more balance. It is a fire element, specifically Sagittarius. Now, you may not be a Sagittarius and you don't have to. But the Sagittarius part is the fire sign, and that literally means that sometimes it's like a bonfire. Things come into fruition and it just is like, boom, the fire element just gets it kickstarted. That's what's going to happen. There is a definite balance for you coming. And this is going to be good. So I'm happy for you that you got this card. This is also a good manifestation card. So if you are manifesting, that's the one to pull. Okay, so thank you so much, my dear. Let me check these messages. Oh boy, here we go. Just give me a second. There's some messages, please ignore, because I can't get rid of them. All right, so let me see if I can. Oops, sorry, no, I cannot. That was not good. Okay, so I cannot get rid of those. All right, so just ignore. They're out every time I do this. So there we go. All right, so we'll see who is next. Miss Teresa. And give me just a second. I'm going to ask my mod if she is in the chat. Give me just a minute here. Got to do what you got to do, right? Just makes it bad for everybody. All right, so here we are. Miss Teresa, you may have a card tonight. Let's see what's going on with you. Let's see what's going on. Here we go. So here we are, and this is the 5 of Wands. Now, you may be feeling that there may be a little conflict around you. Is there? Could there be? Is there a little conflict? Is there something that you're trying to really work on? Is there maybe someone around you, maybe even work related, that's just you're feeling uneasy and you're getting a hard time? It's almost over. You can see that this is varying degrees of conflict. The next stage is you're going to be forming your boundary. That's the most important thing that you do. Make the boundary. The conflict is not going to last. It's temporary, but I know it feels not so good. So if this is you, my dear Teresa, just know that it's going to be temporary. Okay? You're about to move on to the next step. And thank you so much for it. Okay, let me check on a few things here. Okay, so there we go. Thank you very much. My lady came in and she is so adorable. I wish you could meet her. Okay, so April. April love, my darling. Here we go. You may have a card tonight. Here we are. I want to say hello and welcome to a really good couple of friends of mine tonight. They have come in, husband and wife, and I want to thank you for being here. They're good friends, and I appreciate you being here. Okay, so April, let's see what's going on for you, my darling. Here we are, cutting the cards. Here we are. Well, this is a great card. Now, why do I say it's great? Well, it's because it shows that this is the 9 of Wands. It's also a fire element. We're getting a lot of fire elements tonight. So I think that means that some things are about to happen for everyone. But this particular card for you, I interpret as you've had some choices and you're finally about to make a choice. And when you do make that choice, it's based on facts and you're going to hold on to it. This is a great card for you, Miss April, because if you're not experiencing this yet, it is about to happen. You see, there's a lot of growth and opportunity ahead of you. So you hang in there, you hang on. Choices, if you're not going through them right now, are just right around the corner. Thank you, my dear. Okay, so you're welcome. You're welcome. Hi to Mississippi. Hi, hi. And hi to New Jersey. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Hi, Linda. How are you, my love? Okay, so we're going to pick a card for you. Oh, that hit my thumb. Okay, so here we are. You're welcome, Pamela. All righty. Here we are. Got a lot of activity going on tonight. If you can all see me, okay. I think you can. All right, so here we are. Ready? 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 Oh, judgment. Now, look, don't get upset about this because you're not being judged, okay? This is a card that I like to say is your wake-up call. You may have been in a position where it was a wake-up. You may have been like, it's like a situation that you were in that you were like, oh my gosh, why didn't I see this before? Hello, what? Now I recognize this. That's what this is. You're waking up. You're able to make a good judgment in the situation. How do you like that? So things are actually now, which seems back on track. It's fiery here. What's with the fire elements? Well, this is fiery. All is good. And this is a judgment that you're able to have and a little baby wake-up call. And sometimes we all need those. So thank you so much, my darling. I appreciate that. And I hope that helps. All right, we have a lovely person here and a fellow Pisces from Philippines. All right, my darlings, here we are. Here we are to the Philippines. Here we are. Isn't this amazing? If you would have told me 20 years ago that I would have been talking with all of you and all over the world, I would have went, right. But I can tell you something. Things, you think technology is really amazing now, just wait. Within the next 5 years, I can predict that things are going to be so amazing. We're just not even going to be able to look back and compare. It's coming. Okay, so here we are, my dear darling from the Philippines, the Pisces lady. All right, so here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Ready, ready. Oh, look at what you've got. We've got this already. Now, this particularly for you means that someone is coming for you and they're going to put some things in motion. Most definitely some feelings. Someone will be coming to you and saying, hey, I have decided that I feel this way, or you may be saying that to someone else. Whatever the case may be, this is an excellent card because this card denotes that these beautiful, love, wonderful emotions are now going to be all around you and surrounding you. So that is wonderful. Great job. Good for you. All right, here we go. Melissa. Okay, you may have a card, my darling. You may. Here we are. Okay, my darlings, here we are. So, if you hear that noise, I'm shuffling the cards on the table. Okay, here we are. Ready? Oh, very good. You see, this is the 7 of Pentacles. You see, I'm going to point this out. This person is admiring his accomplishments so far, and he's still working on some and deciding, okay, so where am I going to put this one? He's running out of room for accomplishments and specifically about money. And I think that it is time for you to start, if you haven't already, deciding where your money is going to be going, and maybe even take a look to see where you're spending, where your money is going, where you should put money, and consistency is the key here. So I hope that helps for you, my darling. Consistency is the key, and it's a decision on where to place money, where to put money. And I'm going to tell you something. Who says that money doesn't grow on trees? Well, take a look at this. Take a look at this. Money can come out of anywhere from any source. And if you are manifesting it, believe me, take it from me, it can come from a place that you don't even think about. And that's the wonderful thing about manifesting in the universe. Thank you so much, Melissa. I appreciate you. Okay, I need to check the chat here a little bit. Okay, okay. Wow, okay, my darlings. Yes, yes, yes. All right, so let me catch up. Hi, Mike. Hi, hi, hi. Okay, my dear friend Mike. Let's see what card you have, my darlings. Here we are. Let me sit up in my chair. I feel like I'm sitting in, I don't know. Okay, so here we are. Ready? Okay. Wow. I got to tell you something. This does fit you right now. And I'm going to tell you this TV, and I can tell you this, all right? And let me turn this off again. I have the remote right here in front of me. Both hands are, it is not on a timer, and it is not, seriously, I don't know what's going on with it. I think I have a lot of activity here, and I'm going to get rid of it. So I'm so sorry. Okay, here we are. I'm so sorry. I'm going to try to turn my LED on again. That's what happens when you do the paranormal thing. Mike understands, right, Mike? Okay. Mike, this card is so fitting for you. Why? Yeah, it looks bad, but it's not so bad. I'm going to tell you something. I can see what you're going through. A little bit of conflict. You see there at the bottom of the car, the bed, there's even a mosaic of a little bit of conflict right there. So this person is feeling, that's the key, feeling as though they're surrounded. This, I also want you to see the little quilt. You see all the blue squares? Each one of those blue squares, I'm going to try to hold it up so you can all see, has a zodiac sign in it, all 12. So that means that we are not immune to having sleepless nights, restlessness, anxiety, but it also can sometimes mean that we are overthinking a situation. And take your time to think about it. So you see, they're covered up. They're covered up with anxiety. They've got conflict when they lay down. But this is the most important part of this Swords card. This is the Nine of Swords. Swords are air element. What are air elements? Well, they're communication, thoughts, intelligence, working through things, over analyzing like we all do. Hello. And you see the 9 swords here. This person's got his poor head in his hand. But the 9 swords here means just very clearly, and I'm going to give you an example. Okay, so while I lay down at that hour at 3 o'clock in the morning and my mind is rolling around and thinking, wow, what is going to happen now? Well, if I do this, then this will happen. But if I don't do this, then that will, and this will. But if that person says this, then I've got to back up and I've got to do this. Do you see how that goes? That's what those 9 swords are. So this is telling me that you have to kind of back up a little bit. We know, once again, that this is temporary. Back up a little bit. Things are going to be working out. This is temporary. You're almost to the end of this chapter that you're going through. And this 9 tells us the story. And I am sorry that you're going through that. But you're going to be okay. You're going to make it through. And now you know what's going on. Now hopefully you can rest a little better. And I hope that helps you. Thanks for being here, Mike. Okay. Carol, my darling, here we are. Carol, my darling Carol. That was my mother's name. Here we are. Cutting the cards, and now here we are. Well, Carol, this is a very interesting card, and this is the 2 of Swords. And just like the card that I put well, that came out for Mike. This Two of Swords tells us that you're sometimes feeling like you just have to pull in and protect yourself. And this may have been in the past, but I think it may be related a little bit to right now. But there's something very interesting about this card that I want to show you. And I'm going to try to get real close so you can see. First of all, I don't think you can see it, but through that eye bandage, you can literally see the eyes. So that person really isn't blindfolded, okay? Even though they are, they can still see what's about to come. The other thing is with these crossed swords across here, that just means that you're communicating, or you may be communicating in a way that you feel is best to protect yourself. But the most important thing about this card is, even though they feel like they're bound up and they have to protect themselves, there's another little piece I want to point out. Do you see that white dot above the blindfold? That is to show us that is our third eye, your intuition, your gut instinct. So this is telling you, all you have to do is really trust yourself, trust your gut instinct, trust what you've got going on, trust the process, and trust yourself. And you're going to get through it. Now, I don't know what you're going through, or I don't know what you've been through, but I can feel that there was a little tension, but you're breaking through. That's the most important part for you. So just know that while it may seem, and for all of you when you see this, while it may seem like, well, sometimes you're just a little upset and you're pulling in, you're still very much in control. And that's very true. Thank you, Carol. I hope that helps you. Okay, so now, let me see. I'm just checking things, just checking. Okay, you're welcome. All of you are so welcome that are thanking me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, here we are. I'm checking to see who's next. Just give me a minute. Okay, there we are. Velvet May, beautiful name. All right, so let's see. Let's see, my dear Velvet May. Here we go. All right, so I've cut. Here is your card, Velvet. The World. Yippee-I-A. I've got to tell you this. You've got all elements in your corner, right? You've got Aquarius, you've got Leo, Taurus, and you've got the Scorpio. Now, I don't know how they get this little guy for Scorpio, but those are all four elements that are in your corner of the world, of the universe. The other thing that I want to show you is the beginning card, and I don't have it available, of this tarot is what I like to call the manifestation card, or the Magician. The Magician is actually holding one wand, but this lovely gal here, this World card, she is holding both, which means there's a lot of accomplishment that is coming your way. The other thing is, you see this wreath? It's a circle. It's never ending. It will continue to revolve around you if you allow it to come and allow the lessons to come to you as well. This is an excellent card. The world is at your feet, and the world is your oyster, my dear Velvet. I hope that helps you. Hope that helps you. Okay, so let's see next. Carol, I got you. All right. Corrine, work issues. Would love a card to give me some insight, I think you meant to say. Okay, Corrine. Here we go, my dear. Here we go, my dear Corrine. Oh, here we are. Okay. We're going to see. There we go. if you are seeing the number 1111, and anyone in here who is seeing the number 1111, this is for you. And it's a significant telling you that you're being heard. The angels are looking out for you. It's an excellent number. Do you look at the clock and see 1111? Do you see it on a license plate? Do you see it all over the place? Well, the other thing is, this is a card meaning a happy home. This can also mean, are you thinking of moving? Have you just moved? Is there another house for you coming? Whatever the case may be, you see the happiness that is there for you, arm in arm, happy, looking at their home under this beautiful little canopy of wreath and garland and all these, a lot of happiness here. And it's telling you that definitely a happy home. Now, work issues. What does this mean? It means that something can break for you to the point where this 1111 means that you're going to be moving into a much better position. Even if you're not moving anywhere in the position that you are right now, things can change around you. So where you're feeling so much better, pardon me, and being surrounded by so many, you're feeling so much better, and you will be very, very soon. I think there are some people that are maybe sort of coming, I don't want to say against you, but maybe you feel like it. Hang in there. That 1111 tells you that the angels are working on your behalf, and don't you worry. So this can be work, home, moving, and maybe just starting a new beginning and a fresh start. That's what this card means. I hope that helps you, my dear Corrine. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. Dear Jennifer from Ohio. Well, guess where I'm from, my darling? Born and raised there. Miss Jennifer, here we are. Here we are, Miss Jennifer. And thank you so much for your kindness, and for everyone in here today. Thank you so much. Y'all are just wonderful. Thank you. Okay, so here we are. My dear Jennifer, fellow Buckeye. Ah, look at this. How do we get the same card for many people? Well, this is true. You've got a decision coming for you. You've got a decision coming for you. Now, this card tells you, make sure you've got all the facts, because there's a lot of opportunity and growth. Look how this person is hanging on to this wand. It's kind of like holding on tightly for dear life. And I'm going to say that the reason being is because it has taken this person a while to make that decision, because you see the varying lengths in this Nine of Wands. You see the varying lengths. This means you're getting ready to go to the next step. You're making decisions. You're getting ready to go to the next step. You're doing what you need to do. Growth opportunity is ahead of you, my dear. Thank you. Thank you, my dear fellow Buckeye. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Hope that helps. And Pretoria, South Africa. Hello, hello there to you, my dear. I bet I do have something special for you. Let's see. Let's see. And let me just check something. Really, I just want to make sure everything is okay and everybody's okay. All right, here we go. There we are. Okay. And thank you again. And welcome to those people who are just coming in. Welcome, welcome. And thank you to those people who are sending stars. I really appreciate you. Thank you very much. Okay, so Miss Anne, Pretoria, South Africa. Here we are. Here we go. Ready? Oh. My dear Anne, a fresh start. This is the Ace of Cups. You see, your cup runneth over. There's a benevolent hand coming out of heaven to help you. There is peace ahead of you. If you're not experiencing this right now, you are about to, my friend. With this fresh start in the emotional department, it means that maybe you're just getting a do-over. Maybe you're just renewing a relationship, or you can be about to have a relationship with this card. A fresh start is just for you. And I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. I hope that helps. That's a great card, a fresh start like that. Okay. Miss Candy. Hi, darling. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. You may have a card. Let's see what's happening for you. Let's see what's happening. Here we are. Ready? Of course you are. All right, here we are. Oh, beautiful card. Look at this. A celebration is about to come your way, my darling. And it is a high celebration, meaning that it's a celebration where you feel, gee whiz, it's about bloody time. That's what this means. It means that things are working out for you. You've taken a breather, you've made some decisions, and now this is an excellent card, this high celebration, and it is a fruitful celebration, meaning that things are really turning around for you and being fruitful. It is also means that there is a harvest, so you're going to be reaping. Whatever this celebration is about, this Cups card means that it is taking a breath, that you finally have accomplished it. You've come this far. Now it's time to celebrate. You've made the decisions. Things are working out for you. And yes, that is the card. Very, very good. That's an excellent card, my dear friend. Very good. Time to celebrate. I know. It is very time. Hi, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, let me see here. Who is next? Okay. Let me see. I have a lot of Pisces in here. Now, I am a Pisces. It's rare that I meet Pisces. It's rare. So let me do this. I've got to take a little break, a little station identification type thingy, right? And I am going to be right back. See you in just 20 seconds. See, didn't lie. Okay, so Miss Ashley, you are a Pisces. I love that. Okay, so let's see what is going on. Now, Ashley, did I just read for you? I don't know why. I'm thinking that I did. Okay, maybe. Okay, so let me see. These chats go by pretty quickly, so I want to just make sure that I don't think I did. All right, so here we are. Let me check. Okay, so for all of you just now coming in, okay. All right, so for all of you just coming in, I will see your message that you want a card. So I'm taking first come, first serve. So please don't keep adding your name and that you want a card, okay? Because I see you and it just makes it a little difficult to keep up with you. All right, so we're going to pull a card for my fellow Pisces, Ashley. All right, here we go, Miss Ashley. Oh, I'm sorry. Duh. Had my deck upside down. This is the card, pardon me, in which this is the Seven of Wands. I'm thinking, yes, the Seven of Wands. This is the Seven of Wands that means that it's time for you to form some boundaries around you. I feel that you see varying lengths again, fiery element. Has there been people that you're feeling taking advantage of you, maybe in a situationship, a relationship, work, home, maybe whatever, that sometimes you just feel like you're getting negative energy in? Well, this is telling you that it is time to form your boundaries around you. That's not a bad thing. Having boundaries is actually a good thing. Because why? Because you're in control. You can make choices of what you allow to come in and what you allow to go out. Let me say this, and this goes for everyone here. Boundaries is a must, especially when we're living in a time like we are right now. Here is an example of a boundary. It's silly, but here's an example. A vampire comes and knocks on your door. Tick, 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 tick. Hello, let me in, please. I want to come in. I will love you. I will take care of you forever and ever. I will think that you are just the most wonderful person. But what happens when you let them in? Let's just say he is an energy vampire. Let's say that when you let him in, all they do is just take and suck the energy completely and right out of you. Well, we can't blame him. We already know what he is. So what we have to do is make sure we don't open the door to those energy vampires out there. So form your boundaries. Each and every one of you have to form a boundary. And that's what that means. I hope that helps. Okay. My dear Lisa. Lisa, thank you, from Mississippi. Let's get you a card, my dear Lisa. Okay. Here we are. Oh, and a card fell out. 2 cards fell out. Yippee, yippee, yippee. Here we are, Lisa. Oh, wow. This is telling me, first of all, you've got a fresh start. This is a Pentacles, but I'm going to say there's going to be something returned to you, and I think it's money. I think this is telling you that be careful, because it looks like maybe some money or something of value has been taken from you. I do feel it will be returned, or that value will be returned to you eventually, but it's telling you to be careful, but that there is a fresh start. So while somebody or someone thought that they may have gotten away with something with you, this card stops it. It's a fresh start. So I know it may hurt, but they're not going to get away with it. See how this person is looking over their shoulder? And they'd take these 2 cards right here if they could hold them. And they're running. So I got to tell you, don't worry. Fresh start ahead of you, my darling. That is what's coming your way. I hope that makes sense to you, Lisa. Let me know in the comments if it does. I think there's something you've got going on there, my darling. So I wish you the best. Just keep me posted how things are going. Okay. Vince, thank you so much for being here. Is my always forever coming back to me? Well, let's just see. Is your always forever coming back? Sorry, the cards hit my thumb. All right. All right, here we are. My dear, lovely Vince. Card off the top. And this is this. This King of Wands is telling you a couple of things. First of all, you see this little fellow right here, this little salamander-y guy. He is the spirit animal for the Wands suit. Why? Well, because supposedly a salamander can go through fire without being singed. That is representative of you, my friend. You've been through a lot. You, I think, feel like you've been singed. You see, this king is at the ready to move in and go to and start a fresh start. And see the wand here? Upright, growth, opportunity, and he's just ready to spring into place. So I'm just going to say this. While it hurts right now, while you feel like you've been singed, I want you to know I do feel that there's going to be another chance for you. But sit back and allow it to happen. Try not to manipulate it. Try not to force it, because then you might get a little bit more singed. Let this happen naturally. I think you're forever always just needed a break, and they'll be back. I hope that helps. Okay. Another fellow Pisces, Lisa. Hello, how are you? All right, my darling. Here we go. Now, this is live right now, but if you do happen to see this after the live presentation, please put the number 2 in the comments so I know that you're seeing this after, okay? Because I have a lot of people that come in and ask questions, pardon me, that get upset because I'm not answering them and the live is over. So just to let you know. All right, so here we go, my dear Lisa. Cutting the deck for you on your behalf. And your card tonight is, oh, wonderful, wonderful. This card is, why did I just sound like Lawrence Welk? Okay, anyway, this card, sorry, silliness. This card is the 10 of Cups. It means that you're coming to the end and you're about ready to complete a journey, and that everything is working out in your favor and that all is well. And look at the celebration there. Happiness, feeling like there's an accomplishment. The 10s in the tarot mean that you've completed this journey and now you're moving to the next steps. I think if you haven't completed this journey, now, Lisa, you are about to, and it is high time. It is about time. That's right. This celebration is right ahead of you, my dear. So thank you for being here, my dear Pisces friend. Okay, so, okay, yes, I think I read for my Philippine friend, Patty. Hi, Patty, and a Leo. Hello and welcome. Patty. All right, my darling, here we go. All right, Patty, cutting the deck. Here we are. This Hermit card is also the card for a Virgo, a very earthy sign. This card tells many things. Now, just really looking at it at face value, you would probably think, oh, well, wait a minute. I'm not a cave dweller. I don't sit by myself. I haven't pulled back. I'm not being a hermit. What this really means is some things here that I want to point out to you. Some people think that maybe even that they're lost. Well, in the lantern, do you see this? You see that? That is the 6-pointed star of Solomon. This tarot card means that you're staying in a position on purpose. It means that you're taking this journey, and if you're not having anyone with you, or if you love being at home and you don't like to be around others, or if you just feel like you have to retreat a little bit, that's okay, because that's what you need to do to heal. This card right here will tell you that, well, first of all, you're on top of things. How do we know? Well, he's on the top of a mountain because we don't see anything else around him. And look at the snow at the bottom of his feet. So it means that you're not lost. You're on top of things. This is an intentional journey of sometimes, well, just wanting to be by yourself, and that's okay too. So I think this is confirmation to you, Patty, that it's okay what you're going through right now. And you take the time for your healing. You take the time to get through what you need to get through. And you'll be right as rain very soon. Thank you so much, Patty. Okay. Thank you, Christine. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad that you're here, Melissa, all of you. Okay, so let me check the chat. Just making sure that everything is coming about. Okay, so I cannot be here. We're really coming. We're getting a lot of people. Thank you. Thank you. Charmin, hi. Okay. All right, so there we go. I recognize a lot of people here. Thank you tonight for coming in. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so I just want to make sure that I'm not missing anyone. So thank you for being patient. We're going to go a little while longer and see where we go here. All right. Margaretta. What a pretty name. I hope I said that right. If I didn't, please forgive me. I can read the cards, but names, I butcher sometimes. My apologies. Yes, you may have a card. So let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on for you, my dear darling. Here we are. Here we go. Thank you. Here we go. All right. Among all the silliness, we have a lot of fun and we're getting a lot accomplished, aren't we? So thank you for being here because I love having you here. And just while I'm letting the cards rest for a second for Miss Margaretta, next week I will be telling another paranormal story and you don't want to miss this one. This is a good one. So if you like the ghost stories and the paranormal and the mystery, the Secrets Mystery Manor, well, this is the place to be next Saturday night at 9 p.m. Same time, same channel. So be here. Don't miss this one. This is a good one. Okay, so cutting the cards for Miss Margaretta. And here we go. Another judgment card. Now, this, I don't know if you were in here and saw this before, but this is geared for you. We've had this tonight already. This judgment card, now look at this. If you look very closely, this is kind of a morbid card. I've got to tell you the truth. It is morbid. They're gray color. You're raising your thoughts from beyond the grave. I can say it that way. I can't say that you're being risen from the... But what this means is that you've got a wake-up call, that things are going to start working for you. It's kind of like that thing, like, oh, okay, that's what I need to do. That's what this means. This is a fiery element. You see the fiery wings of this angel calling? This is the, coming to the aid of these people. And they're reaching up saying, help, help, help. Well, if you've been asking for help in a situation or whatever the case may be for a little while, you're about to get it. And your wake-up call, sometimes, we can be in a situation for a very long time. And then one day we wake up and we go, oh, how could I not have seen this? I think that's about to happen for you. And it's a good thing. Don't think that it's a toxic, dramatic, anything else like that. Sometimes we're shielded from answers until it is known that we can really handle what we're given. Could that be it? So very good, my dear. Very good. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And all of you who are thanking me, you are quite welcome. All right. Melissa. Lovely Melissa. I would love a card. Is MS my forever or am I wasting my time? Well, let's just ask. Is dear Melissa wasting her time? We're going to shuffle just a little couple more shuffles here for you. This is an important question. Okay. Here we go. Cutting the cards on your behalf, my dear Melissa. Ready? I always feel like this is the drum roll part, don't you? Here we go. Oh. We've had this card tonight too. Now you'll see how I shuffle. And they still come out because this is a message. This is a fresh start. Now, are you wasting your time? I think you can only be the judge of that, my darling, because I can't tell you and I would not tell you what to do. But what this card is telling you is it seems like a fresh start is right around the corner, and you may want to hang in there a little longer. You may see that this is a very fulfilling relationship for you. Is MS your forever? Well, let me say this. He may not be Mr. Right, but he's Mr. Right now. And I've got to tell you, I think he's doing and will be doing a lot better right now and in the future because you've pulled this card. This is a benevolent hand coming out for you that is showing you there's peace. And you see all these little rain droplets? Those are a lot of memories. I think give him a chance. Or MS a chance. I don't think you're wasting your time. Not right now. But only you can be the judge of that. I hope that helps you. I hope it helps you. I think you're on a good track. I think you're on a good track. Okay. Pardon me. Okay, so here we go. Wendy, thank you. You're so kind. All right. And Wendy, I would love a card. Hugs and hugs back. Here we go. Here we are. And to all of you who are thanking me, I thank you. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be here. And I really enjoyed this. I got to tell you, see, resting the cards, give me a second. I would have been really shy about getting in front of the camera. And I don't know. And I think it's because for so long, I have done where you see my hands only. And that I narrate. And I'm really breaking out and I'm doing more of this sort of thing lives. And as the time goes on into the summer, I'm going to be doing some more and I'm going to be doing some live on-site paranormal things as well. So watch if you like that sort of thing. Okay. So I want to thank you because all of you have been very kind and very generous with your comments. And I appreciate it. It's just, you know, I've never been that one to say, oh, yes, I want to be out and about and famous. I'm here because I want to help. And that's it. And I see a lot of help coming through the cards and the oracles. And that's why I'm here. So it's not about me being a big shot. Okay. So there, I said it. Miss Wendy, let's get down to business. Come on, Zelda, get with it. Let's go. Here we are. Cutting the cards for you. Here we are. And if you want to know, I'm like this in person. So you're getting me. This is it. I'm silly in person. Here we are. This is your card, my dear Wendy. Oh, what? And this TV. Okay. I'm going to have to get rid of something. All right, here we are. I want you to know something, Wendy. I love this card for you. This card, and rarely does it come out. I think in the 3 lives that I have been reading cards, this has been rare to come out. And I'm going to think, I think I know. It's because in the times that we live in, it is rare for many of us to feel a peace around us, peace within ourselves, peace, just peace. This card tells us that, yes, there is peace. Now, I want to show you something, and many people miss this, and I want to point it out to you. Let me see if I can get close where we can focus. Here, I wish I had I do have a pen. Let me point this because I think it's small and you're not going to see it. Okay, here we are. You see right here is the letters P-A-X and that mosaic. I hope you can see that. I hope it's focusing. That is a Latin word for peace. This means that sometimes at the end of the day, when we've done all we can do, or the end of a situation or the end of a time when we can do all we can do. We have to just put our sword down that we've been fighting with, metaphorically now, come on, that we've been fighting with, and we just have to rest and invite peace in and let the angels minister to us. That's what this means, that you're finding peace. Peace is going to be coming around for you. Peace is going to be with you. That's important. You need peace in order to function, even daily, in order to make decisions, go to work, function, even go through the drive-thru. You need peace anymore. So peace, Wendy, is right around you, and you deserve it. You got me? You deserve that peace. So I hope that helps you. Thank you so much. Okay. Hi, Charmin. Hi, Charmin. Okay. Here is a card for my dear Charmin. Cutting the cards. Here we are. The Hanged Man. I got to tell you, knowing you, this is a perfect card. This Hanged Man means sometimes you just kind of feel like you're dangling out there. You just don't know which way to go, right? Sometimes you just feel like, oh my gosh, did I make the wrong move? Did I make the wrong turn? Am I going in the wrong place? Am I doing the wrong thing? And this tells you, no pun intended, to hang in here. Hang in there. Because there's going to come a time, you see this little around here? That's an enlightenment, that you're going to feel enlightened over situations and that you're going to know what direction to go into. So it's not really that you're dangling or so upset. It just means that you're waiting for that peace. You're waiting for that message to come to you that says, oh, this is what it's about. Oh, okay. That's what I need to do. That time is coming, my dear friend. So thank you for being in here. Okay. Let's see who is next. Let me see. I'm wondering. Okay, Wendy, I just read for you. Patty, I read for you. Okay, thank you. All right, Karen, I have not read for you. Welcome. Thank you for being here, and welcome to everyone who is watching. Thank you. I think you all like these card reading things, don't you? I know you like the paranormal stories, but you like the card reads. And we're going to do those maybe every other time because you like them. But I got a lot of stories to tell, and I got to get them out there. So, but we're gonna read cards more often. So keep checking back, and I do want you to be here for the stories because they're really good too. All right, so Miss Karen, here we go, my darling. Here we go. There we go. Cutting the cards. All right, here we go. Ready? Oh, nice. Karen, this card can also be an Aquarian, an Aquarius. It's also telling you that you've been hoping, praying, meditating, sending up some wishes, your heart's desire, your hopes, whatever the case may be. This is an excellent card for you because it's telling you that you're working on your balance. You're working on your balance, even, let's get a little technical, between the conscious and the subconscious mind. That means getting control of your thoughts so at night you don't have wild dreams. This is a card that means that sometimes, now let's get really technical, we have over 70,000 thoughts per day. That's in our subconscious and even in our conscious mind. Our minds record everything. So this is telling you that you see the balance that it takes to pour out these 2 jugs and to balance 1 foot in the water, 1 foot out on the ground, and then, you know, doing all this balancing act. But it's also telling us, you see how this water is running off? That's telling us that our thoughts can get away from us. So your thoughts, your messages, your petitions, your meditation, your prayer is being heard. But it also just means that do not allow your thoughts to get away from you. This is an air sign, specifically in the Aquarian. And so your thoughts are very important. So Miss Karen, I hope this helps. So you'll be okay. You'll be okay. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Okay. And England, Wendy, my darling, thank you so much. Okay. Hi, Leroy. Hi, my darling. Was wondering, does my girlfriend care about me? Well, Leroy, we're going to find out right now. We're going to find out right now. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. There was a card that flipped up, and I'm going to see what it is. Does your girlfriend care about you? Well, I'm going to say this. This is you thinking that you're not cared for. This is you thinking that you're kind of tied up in your thoughts and your thoughts about things. But I want to tell you something. This tells me that, yes, I do believe your girlfriend cares about you. But I'm also going to say that I believe that this is the card of, is your imagination going wild? This is the 8 of Swords. And you see, even though this person seems to be tied up and in dire straits, if you look closely, those ropes aren't very tight, and that this person can actually see through the blindfold and can walk right out of the swords do not go all the way around. So this is a binding of ourselves. This is telling you, my dear friend, not to get so much thinking that something is not going to go right, because I think it is going right. And I know sometimes we think and we worry and we wonder. I do believe she does care about you. I do believe that. I think that sometimes you got to curb your imagination a little bit. But yes, she does care for you. And I don't think that she cares for anybody else at all. It's you, my darling. It's you. Oh, and a card fell out. Let's see what this card is. If I can reach it. Give me a second. I'm going to have to go off camera here for a minute to pick this up. Here we are. Look at this. This came out for you, Leroy. This is the Fool. Now listen, you're not a fool. No. What this means is that it's time for you to wipe the slate clean, put all those thoughts and feelings to the side and to the past, and start fresh. You're starting fresh. This is you're wiping the slate clean and you're starting over. And yes, sometimes it just feels like we're going off into the cosmic unknown. But many times it's good for us that we've got to take that leap of faith. And that's what that's telling you to do. So I hope that helps, Leroy. Thank you so much. Okay. My dear Maria. Dear Maria, will I ever meet my forever person? Well, let's just look. It's not will you ever, it's when, right? It's not will you ever, it's when. Here we are. All right, here we are. Card went out. Okay, let me find this card. Let me find the cards. It hit my thumb. I'm going to put these back. Get it together. All right, Maria, let's see. When will you meet your forever person? Absolutely when. Here we are. Just a minute. Let me see if I've got all my cards. Okay, I do. Sorry. All right, here we are, my darlings. Here we are. I'm having so much fun. I hope you all are too. All right, here we go. Maria. Oh, oh, oh. The sun is shining over Maria right now. This means, my darling, the answer is yes, yes, and yes. So what you've got to do now is that you've got to not be so depressed. Well, you're not depressed. You're frustrated. Don't be so frustrated over it. What you've got to start thinking now is, my forever person's right around the corner. My forever person is where the sun shines. My forever person is looking for me. My forever person will be here just as soon as you know. My forever person will be coming to me out of the blue. That's it, Maria. The sun card is the best card in the deck, and it is the end of the journey, and the answer is yes, 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 and yes. Okay, so there you go. I hope that helps you. All right, my darlings, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome, and you're welcome. Thank you. All right, so here we are. Now, once again, I'm just going to say, please only ask your question one time because I can only see it once. And it messes everybody else up, okay? So just, I'll catch you. I'll catch you. I'll get there. All right, so we'll get there. Here we are. Gladys from the Philippines, my darling. I am noticing you. Thank you so much, Miss Gladys. Here we are. Here we are. And thank you, thank you. Here we go. I just cut the cards. Ready, Gladys? Well, this certainly shows that you are winning. You are winning. This card tells that you've been through it. You've been through the thick of it, as we say here. You've been through tough times, but you are winning. You stay tall in the saddle. That's a metaphor. You stay in a good position. You've made some very good choices, and don't second guess yourself. You're going to have a lot of people rooting you on and giving you a good encouragement, and that's what you've needed. So yes, winning, winning, winning is your card, my dear. So thank you very much, Ms. Gladys. I hope that helps you. Okay, and thank you, thank you. Tina, you are next, my darling. Okay, so here we go. Let me move the chat up. I just want to see. Okay, all right, so here we are. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I had to make sure we weren't getting invaded again. All right, so back to the question there for my dear darling Tina. Got a lot of you in here tonight, and I so do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. And I thank you for all the beautiful comments. Tina, here is your card. Here we are. Ready? Very good. This Queen of Swords, once again, Aries. But I've got it, I'm sorry, not Aries, air element. But I have to tell you, I think that you can be the queen of communication. I think that you really know how to negotiate. You see this little hand coming out? It's just like, you know, okay, here, this is what I'm ready to do. This is what I'm willing to give. This is what I'm up for. This is an excellent card for you because I think, Tina, you have that ability that many of us wish we did. And that is being able to master a situation with communication. And if you're having a little something going on with work, maybe I'm kind of feeling that you just hang tough, because this communication and your communication skills will come into play and you will do very well. There's a command. There's a command here of when you say something, you mean it. You do what you say and you say what you do. And that's you, Tina. So I hope this helps you. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're here. Okay. Jessica, thank you, my darling. You're a doll. All right, so let's see. Let's see. And we're just going to go on for about another 10 minutes. So I'm going to take as many as possible. So I'm not going to be horsing around here. Okay, here we are. And it's my fault. Nobody else's. I'm the one horsing around. Here we go. A fresh start. This fiery element is a fresh start, maybe even in your job. It can be a fresh start in many things related to your success. There's growth. Look at the growth and opportunity that is coming for you. This is a benevolent hand, meaning your prayers are heard. There is help coming, that you don't have to worry. Things are going to start working more and better into your favor. I love this for you. It's very, very good, my darling. So yes, a fresh start is right around the corner for you. Claim it, because you need it. You deserve it, right? There you go, my darling. My dear, if you may have to roll back a little bit. I did give a reading for you, and it was the Hanged Man. So you may have to re-watch this and get to that point. Okay, so thank you. All right, you're welcome. And Candy, thank you. And Jessica is a Sagittarius. Lynn is a Pisces. Welcome, Pisces. Okay, here we are. Okay, so please do me a favor and don't keep writing in the chat, okay? Because it messes up the flow of everyone. And I'm going to try to give everyone the biggest and best chance to get a card tonight while I can. Here we are. Ready? Here we are. Lynn, this is for you, my dear. Card off the top. Well, this is you. You've made the choice. You've got the facts. You've learned the lesson. And now it's time for you to take all of this combined into one. Your lessons, you got the facts, you've gone through the journey, and now it's time for you to move on to the next chapter. Isn't that great? Once again, fire element. We've got a lot of that tonight. Fire element. We've got a lot of growth, opportunity, a lot of good things coming your way, but it's going to take you forging ahead and wrapping your arms around what it is that you've learned so far in this chapter of what you're going through, and even in life, so you can go to the next step. Now, I'm going to describe this card just for a second, and many of you I know will probably resonate with this. You know, sometimes it's like, okay, something has completed and something is at an end, and then all of a sudden you just kind of sit and you think, okay, this just almost feels, wow, maybe I should just read a book. Maybe where things aren't eventful and there's no drama and there's not this toxicity and there's not this and this and this going on. And then sometimes you feel like, gee, I feel like I've been walking around with a lampshade on my head. That is the time when you're taking that movement. You're going from one movement, you ended that journey, and now you're starting to begin the next. So think of it as your journey is a book. You're ending one chapter and you're getting ready to tell the story your story in another. I hope that helps. Okay. Paula, here we go, my dear. Here we go, Miss Paula. Here we go. Now let's see. Got to make sure I shuffle really well. All right, cards. Here we go for Paula. You see how, and you see me shuffling. It's almost an impossibility for that to happen. All right, my dear friend, this is the air element. And I think also for you, Paula, but this is going to change a little bit for you because the interpretation that I'm getting and the sense that I'm getting from you, Paula, is that you may need a little help communicating, that you need a little help, a little push, a little help with maybe sometimes even negotiating, a little assistance to work through some things. Because sometimes I don't think you're really shy, but I think that sometimes you're afraid of hurting other people's feelings and you don't want to say things that maybe you should. That's you, my dear. But don't worry, because you're doing the right thing for you. You're handling it right for you. This card is telling you that you need to not worry so much about the communication and what you have to say for others. It just means that sometimes you just have to take a breath, because I know you calculate what it is that you say so you don't hurt other people's feelings because you're kind. Not that you're not kind, you know what I'm saying, but you are really concerned about how you communicate with other people. That's how this works. And that's why you got this queen. Be in command. Be in command of the situation. Just take command. Doesn't mean that you have to be a bully. It just means that you're in command of what you're doing. That's it, my darling. Okay, Lily. Hi, my darling. Yes, you may have a card. There you go. Hi, hi, hi. All right, here we are. Now I'm going to shuffle pretty good here. Miss Lily. Sorry, I hit my thumb. There's a card that went to the floor. That's why I always have that reaction. Let me grab it for you. Are you ready? Are you ready? I haven't even seen it yet. I picked it up. Let me see if I got it right side up. Oh, yay, yay, yay. Do you remember a little bit ago our friend here got the world card, and I was talking about this magician card, about how he is holding one wand, and in the world card, that lady was holding 2 wands? Well, this is the first card in the tarot deck. Now, people are going to say, no, 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 Zelda, it's the Fool. The journey starts with the Fool. The Fools has the number, what they refer to as null, N-U-L-L. This is technically the first card in the deck. Okay, so you're starting the journey. You're starting. Now, what is the first step? And that is the capability of manifesting what it is that you want. You've got, like the world card, all elements for you. You've got the cups, the pentacles, the swords, and the wands, all elements in order for you to deal with things that you need to deal with. You can manifest a situation that is positive. So Lily, this is good, my dear. This is good stuff. So if you're manifesting, this is the card to have. And you know what? If you're watching this on your phone, I'm going to hold this up here for a minute. You can take a screenshot because that is the card that you want for manifesting. Okay? That is the card you want. All 4 elements in your corner. Hope that helps. Okay, my dear Lily, thank you, thank you. Jessica, How is your kitty doing? Well, my darling, I have several kitties. I have what they call a cloud of kitties. A cloud. That's like a herd. In kitty talk, that's like a herd. I have two of them sitting on my lap right now. I have Mama Sammy on the arm of the chair, and I'm going to show you Miss Scooby. She's never on camera, but she's on my lap. That was Miss Scooby. I have Scooby and Shaggy. All I need is the mystery machine. Here she is. Hi. So these poor things, I do that with them all the time. All right. So thank you very much. It's very kind to ask. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Kelly. Hi. Nice to see you. Thank you. Thank you. Kay, you are next. KK. All right, my darling. Let me see what else we got cooking here. I just want to make sure we're all okay. Let me see. Oh, Kelly. Kelly wrote in the comments, the last time I was here, it was about a pearl necklace and it spooked me. Oh, I'm sorry, my dear. But that's an excellent story, isn't it? It is an excellent story. Okay, Kay. And we're just going to try to finish up everyone in the comments. We don't have that much longer to go. If you can hang out and stay. Thank you so much. All right. Here we go. Kay, this is for you. And then we will be saying goodbye pretty soon. Okay? Here we are. All right, Zelda, let's go. Here we are. This Page of Cups. The Page of Cups. You see this little fellow right here, that little fishy? He is the spirit animal of the cup suit, meaning that my cats are making a big noise in the next room, meaning that this cups is, cups are men, or I'm sorry, pages. This Page of Cups are the messenger. Like in the Renaissance area, you see how he's dressed? Era, can't talk. In the Renaissance era, in order to get a message from one place to another, they would send a page or a messenger, but they were called pages. So you are getting or will be getting messages about good emotions, maybe even love, maybe even a new communication for a relationship. Whatever the case may be, this is good stuff, my dear, and it has a lot to do in the love department. So this is good. Very, very good. So if you're in a relationship right now, things look like they're going to heat up a little bit. But if you're not in a relationship and you're looking for one, it does show that there will be communication coming to you, and that will be very soon. I hope that helps. Okay. So here we go. Fabiola Martin. Love reading. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Fabiola. That is a fabulous name. All right, here we are. Cut the cards. Ready? Of course you are. Oh, you see the cards, how they really, even though they're duplicates for many people around the world. Well, this, my dear, tells you, and I think for you, it's a gentle warning to not pull in and to let your imagination just kind of calm down, to work through some things, to not hold yourself back, because I think you're talented. And sometimes we do hold ourselves back, and this is what this means. I do believe that no matter what happens, you find a way. You're just that type of person. You can find a way no matter what. This is good for you, my dear. Things will be looking up, but just try to just work through things and don't get in your own way. That's what that means. Don't hold yourself back. I hope that helps. I think you're very talented, my dear. I think you're very talented. Okay, next, D. Let me see here, my dears. Let me see. My good, and I don't think I'm going to get, I can tell you right now, okay. Okay, hold on. Sorry, we've got somebody that we have to say goodbye to. All right. And just let me do this for a second. Just remember that, oops, sorry. Just remember that anytime I will not contact you and say, hey, I have a reading for you. I won't do that. That is just, it's uncool. And there's something else that goes along with that, and I don't do it. I also want you to know that I noticed today that there was someone who changed the spelling of my name just slightly and have been contacting people and saying that they were me and, you know, blah, 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 asking for readings. Hello. So it happens, and that I do my best. So I have to take care of things, but just know I won't come into the comments. I won't do any of that stuff. So just so you know, okay? All right, so there we go. So let's go next here. Kathy, is there someone for me getting back with a former guy? Oh, let's see, Kathy. Let's see. Kathy Kelleher. All right, so let's see, my dear. Let's see. Going forward here. All right, so here we go. Kathy. Ready? I know you are. This is a card that is a Taurus card. It's also the Hierophant. And this is the card that says, stop and think about things. Don't reside in a gray area. Start making some decisions and some choices that are good for you. Don't accept anything less than what is good for you. And being the Taurus, it means that, and you don't have to be a Taurus to resonate with this, but the Taurus energy is around this, and it means it's a lover of beautiful things and even beautiful people. Home loving, very, very good. So I'm just going to say, you have a choice of whether you want to go backwards, because you see going back sometimes can invite that going backwards to a former situation. There's a reason why you're not together to begin with right now. Now, sure, things happen, and sometimes we can reconcile and it works out really, really well. But this card tells you, my darling, take stock of everything that's going on. And yes, there is someone for you, and you do not have to go backwards for that person to show up. Just know that all you have to do is just keep saying, that person is for me. There's a person waiting on me. Pretty soon I'm going to be with that person. Pretty soon that person is waiting on me. And you speak that person right into an existence. And before you know it, you're going to meet them. Okay? All right, my darling. Dawn says it looks like a disco in here. That's an LED lighting. But hey, I'll take a disco any day. All right, so thank you. All right, so D, here we are, my darling. Please help me. I am going through a lot. I know you are. And we're going to ask for a lot of information here from one card, and we can get it. So let's see what it is that we can do. All right? Now let's see what it is. There we are. Let me see. And I want you to know, I see a lot of people encouraging others in the chat. Thank you. Thank you for that. We all got to stick together. That's what it's about. It's encouraging. It's encouraging others. That's what we're here. We're here to be of service of others. All right, my darling, D, let's get you a card. I'm hearing all kinds of things going on outside my condo. Here we are. Ready? I know you are. Oh, okay. We've had this tonight too. You are about to, my darling, you are about to end this stuff that is you're going through is about to come to an end. It won't be an abrupt end, but it is about to come to you're getting, and here's my TV, so I'm just going to take that as confirmation from the universe that there is, you are about to say goodbye to everything that's going on. Can you all hear this? I've got things going on here. I've got a big truck outside backing up and that thing going. The TV is going crazy. And you know what that means? That means the energy is really going around here. So these cards are working in all of your favor. It's going to town over here. You can see this. This card, my darling, means that you are about to start your new chapter. You gather up all these lessons so that you don't have to go through a mess again. That's why many of us have had to go through lessons many times. And it's because we don't learn the first time, but we keep inviting a problem back in over and over and over again. But you're not doing that. What you're doing is you're making your way through, and I love that for you. So you hang in there. You're almost done. Got me? You're almost done. There's a lot of growth, opportunity, and there's a lot of opening doors ahead of you, Misty. So hang in there. All is going to be well. All right. We're coming to the end of our time together. Do you feel me in the cards? Well, let's just see, Melinda. Let's just see. Let's see. Miss Melinda Killingsworth Winningham. I love that name. Royalty. Okay, so here we are. Melinda. Here we go, my darling. Cutting cards on your behalf. And here we are. Right now, it seems like you're juggling. We're having repeat cards all over, and that's why I'm taking a little extra time to shuffle. But you too, my darling, are juggling. This is a card that says that your ship is about to come in, metaphorically. Things are going to be happening for you that you've been waiting on. There's been a delay. It seems a little rocky. It seems that you've been working through things and it's been going up and down and up and down. But now you're getting control of it. And you don't have to worry about this being an infinite circle word never ending, because it will. It will end to this situation where you feel like you've just got to juggle and work through things. Take a breath. This is coming. Your ship will be docking very soon. And then you can go on to the next step. So try not to worry about things, my dear Melinda. Okay? Thank you, thank you, thank you, my darling. Okay, and thank you so much. You are one of my favorite online psychics. I got to put that up there because I got to have you brag about me a little bit. One of my favorite online psychic, because you are always positive and your reading is always on point. Jessica, thank you so much. You know, I've got to tell you, there's one thing about the tarot card. Oh, you see what this is? No, this isn't for anybody. I just turned the deck over. That's the tarot card. Look how negative that looks. Now, I want you to know something. Number one, that's why I don't read in reverse. Okay? That's why, because reverse is the opposite of what the card means. Now, for that particular card, it would be okay. But, you know, we all have a lot of negative that's going on anyway. The job of my job is to get you to the point where this is a better understanding. This is a better time. I've got to turn this TV off again. I'm sorry. Ooh, hello. This is a better, I'm telling you that you have a better understanding in the tarot. The reason being, my dears, is because there's so much negative that surrounds us. We need positive influence. We need positive guidance. We need to know a way out. You certainly don't want to come to someone and say, "Oh yeah, darling, that looks horrible. I'm sorry. Oh well, what do you do about that? Gee, I don't know. You got some really bad cards here," and you walk away going, "Oh my gosh, the psychic just told me my life, this situation is horrible. It's a mess. I don't know what I'm going to do." No, that's not my idea of why I'm here. All right. And that's why I don't read in reverse. Because there's enough going on, right? We have to find out what we're doing. All right. So here we go. Okay, so let's see who is next. Good evening, Sarah. All right. And a card dropped for you, my dear. Let me see if I can get it. And it's dark. Give me a second. I'm going to disappear. I'm still here. Oh my goodness, where did it go? I've got to get it because you cannot not have a card that dropped. We've got to see what's going on. Let's see where it is. Give me a second. I got my flashlight. Okay, here we go. Well, here we are. Well, where did you go? Okay, here we go. Here we are. This is the card that fell out, and it is this. I didn't even look at it. Let me make sure it's the right side up. Oh, no wonder it fell out. Sarah, this is the best card in the deck, and another repeat that we've had. This is the card that says, good job, good way, good job, good job for hanging in there. Things are working out for you. Things are going to look up for you. Things are going in your direction. Things are, through your wisdom and understanding and your good choices, things are working out. My dear Sarah, good job. That's this card. Good job. Way to go, my dear. Way to go. That is an excellent. So you've been working very hard to get to this point. Very good. So I hope that helps you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So let's see who's next. All right. And let me see. Let me see. All right. There we go. Sarah, I'm a Scorpio. My question is will I finally get peace? Well, that sun card, yes. Yes, my dear. Yes. Yes, 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 and yes. Okay. Keisha, hello, 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 all of you. Bonnie, we're just going to go a couple minutes more, okay? Couple minutes more. Thank you so much, Kelly. You're a doll baby. Thank you, Lynn. My kitties love to be here. Thank you, thank you. All right, my darling, here we are. Miss Bonnie Robinette, may I have a card, please? Yes, you may. Here it is. Here you go. I chuckle because all this shuffling and these particular cards keep coming out. Of course, you're not the fool, Bonnie. You're far from it. But what this is telling you is it's time to step out of your comfort zone. It's time to wipe the slate clean. It's time to move on. It's time to just seek your project that you've always wanted to do. It's just time to start this new journey. And it's time. It's time. That's what this means. It's just time. It's an invitation from this Fool. But you see, there's something else here I want to point out to you. I don't know if you can see it. Where's my pen? Hello, hello. There we are. Here's my pen, and I'm going to show you this. You see this little thing right here. Now, I don't know if you're going to be able to see that or not. And on that is the phoenix bird. What this means is that you're rising from the ashes, that you've got a really good chance of starting over. That is fresh start. That's what this card is. You're starting the next journey. It's the next chapter. Bravo. Bravo, Bonnie. Good card for you. Bravo. Just remember, never the Fool. I don't know why they even named it that, but okay. Not me. All right, so here we are. Keisha. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Yes, you may have a card. We're only going to go a couple of minutes longer because I'm only good for, and we've been at it for almost 2 hours. Okay, so here we are, my darlings. Here we are. Are you ready? Of course you are. Keisha? All right. Keisha, have you walked away from a bad financial situation? Because it sure does look like it. And if you haven't yet, you will be. And I think it has to do with someone else. And it's someone who may have made you feel crippled in a situation, not physically, but maybe mentally and even spiritually. Walking away, if this resonates for you, you may want to think about this for a minute, but if this resonates for you, you did the right thing. You're doing the right thing. All is well. Everything is good. Yay is all I got to say. Yay. All right. Very good. Very good. So that is a good card for you, my dear. Even though it looks treacherous, it's not. You smartened up and moving on. And that's what you needed to do. Thank you, my dear. Okay, so let's see. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, my darling. Okay. Thank you. Yes, as a matter of fact, and I'm going to take a minute to do this little because I think it's time for me because I'm getting a little tired, I have to admit, doing so many readings so quickly. We'll be back again, and we're going to do this again. And this is a lot of fun, and I love doing this. Give me just a second. We're going to have a little break. Someone asked, do I do readings? This is how I do readings only, so take this down. Give me just a second. I'll be back in 20 seconds. Whoops. Thank you. So that's how to contact me. You can go to, and let me give you this again, www, write this down. You can come on over. You can see my bio, read my bio, and I have a lot of really good reviews from good people just like you. PsychicSecrets.com. We have a special for first-time callers, $1 per minute, up to 30 minutes. Here's another really cool thing. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, it's $2 a minute. $2 a minute. We can get a lot accomplished in just a few minutes. So if you need a call, that's the only way I read. I don't read privately. I don't read. This is the only way that I read. If you are out of the country, there is such a thing called premium chat. It is on the website, and take a look at that. That I can actually read through a chat. And if you let me know that you want to call, I can set it up so I can answer that particular call. So there's plenty of ways. And believe me, I appreciate you. I love that you're here. And thank you so much. I am going to say goodnight to you. I am getting a little tired. I appreciate you all being here so very much. So I'm going to say this. I wish you all a wonderful and beautiful week. I wish you all the best blessings and everything that will be chasing you down. And I appreciate you being here so much. Thank you. Thank you. So before we end tonight, I want to say a little prayer over each and every one of you. And thank you all for being so kind, because you know, kindness gets you kindness in return, no matter what. Thanks again. And I want to say my little babies say good night too. Good night from all of them. Good night. Good night. And thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Much love, and I'll see you again very soon. And don't forget, be here next Saturday night. Okay. Good night for now, everyone. Bye. And love you. Bye-bye. Until next time, thanks so much for listening. I just love this. Don't you?